Hello, I'm Russell McMurray, the Commissioner for the Georgia Department of Transportation. Thank you very much for your interest in new contracting opportunities that now exist thanks to the Transportation Funding Act of 2015, of which now we have ability to invest in more contract opportunities for taking care of our roadways and roadsides. This video will enable you to learn how to contract with Georgia DOT, what those opportunities are for you, for small business and minority contractors. We feel like this is a great opportunity for you to grow your business and to grow Georgia business while we take care of Georgia roadways. Thank you very much.
With the recent passing of House Bill 170, it's allowed us to expand our maintenance capabilities, which are going to be beyond the capability of our own internal forces that's traditionally done these routine maintenance activities. We're going to be looking to put an additional $200 million into routine maintenance. And in doing those activities, we're going to be looking for contractors that can mow our roadways, that can patch potholes, that can repair guardrail, that can straighten signs, that can remove trees from the roadway, and do everything that we traditionally do with what we call routine maintenance activities. The scope of this work could be anywhere from a small asphalt pothole repair all the way up to a major concrete repair job ranging near $1 million. As I said before, the Department of Transportation is extremely excited about the possibilities of House Bill 170 and being able to partner with you in order to make the roadways of Georgia the greatest they've ever been.
Much of the highway construction and maintenance work done by the Georgia Department of Transportation is done with the use of federal funds. Because we are recipients of federal funding, we are expected to administer a Disadvantaged Business Enterprise Program, or DBE. The DBE program is designed to benefit small, minority, and women-owned businesses in transportation-related work. The maintenance projects that are subject of this video, however, are being done with state funds, and for that reason, there are no federal DBE requirements attached. However, we intend to make sure that disadvantaged business enterprises, small and minority-owned businesses, are able to take full advantage of these state maintenance projects by making sure that our supportive services staff is available to assist small, minority, and disadvantaged businesses in any area where assistance is identified as necessary. If there are impediments to your meaningful participation in these state maintenance projects, we use our supportive services staff to make sure that those impediments are alleviated. You tell us what you need, and we make certain that the supportive services staff is there to assist you. Our procurement staff will come forward later to give you very definitive information about the pre-qualifications for these state maintenance projects. Once you learn what those qualifications are, if you determine that there's a need for assistance in making sure that you're ready to take advantage of these projects by meeting those qualifications, you need only let us know. You can give us a call, or you can give our supportive services staff a call to make certain that we can assist you in meeting all of the eligibility criteria that's necessary for your full and meaningful participation on our state maintenance projects. Thank you.
There are three important things I want to get across to you today, and that's first, why and how to be registered as a sourcing bidder. Second, what is an RFQC? And third, what is an invitation to bid? So when it comes to contracting for routine maintenance activities, there are some important things that you need to know. First and foremost, that you must register with the State of Georgia's Team Georgia Marketplace webpage in order to receive notices about bid opportunities. By doing this, you will be able to receive notices of all bid opportunities for both RFQCs and invitations to bid, which we will talk about in a few minutes. When you go to the webpage to register, there are two terms that you'll need to be familiar with. The first is a sourcing bidder. This just means that you are a bidder who has registered but have not yet received an award. The second term that you will see is a supplier. This just means a sourcing bidder who has registered but who has received an award. The important thing for you to remember is just register as a sourcing bidder, and when you receive work, you will then become a supplier. As you register as a sourcing bidder, you will be asked to input certain information about your company, as well as to select NIGP codes that will identify the work that your firm is interested in providing. NIGP stands for National Institute of Governmental Purchasing, and there are 4 codes that you need to make sure that you select. The first is code 91327, which is construction for highways and roads. The second is code 91313, which is for construction for bridges and drawbridges. The third is code 98836, which is for grounds maintenance, which includes mowing, edging, plant trimming, and things of that nature. The fourth is 98875, and this is for roadside maintenance services. Registering for these 4 codes will ensure that you receive notices from the Team Georgia Marketplace application via email for every routine maintenance contracting bid opportunity that is posted. You will simply click on the link that is provided in the email notifying you of the bid opportunity. Now that we've talked about the need for you to be registered and how you receive notices from the Team Georgia Marketplace application, next we will talk about what is an RFQC. An RFQC stands for Request for Qualified Contractors, and it is really nothing more than a pre-qualification process. Right now that process looks a lot like a bidding process, but in the near future it will transition into a much simpler pre-qualification process. Once an RFQC has been posted to the web page, you will then have the opportunity to respond to that RFQC. Once you respond, your qualifications will be reviewed. Our evaluation committee will review the qualifications that you have submitted, and they will predetermine which contractors are eligible to bid on future bid opportunities. This process essentially creates the eligible bidders list. For all firms who have been pre-qualified, we will execute Master Services Agreements, or MSAs, which will remain in effect for a period of 5 years, which will determine the qualification period for each contractor. It is important to note that the RFQC is not a bid, but it is the process to determine who is eligible to submit on future bid opportunities. Now that you know what an RFQC is, next we will talk about what is an invitation to bid. An invitation to bid, or an ITB, is the same thing as a request for quotation, which is nothing more than a low-priced base bid. Each firm who is registered with the Team Georgia Marketplace for the NIGP codes listed will receive a notice with a link to the bid opportunities. When you receive that notice, you'll need to read the bid carefully and be sure to attach any required documents. You will also be required to input your bid amount. Once you do that, you will be required to sign the invitation to bid form and upload that form to the Team Georgia Marketplace application. Once the bid closes, all bids from pre-qualified contractors will be reviewed. First, we will review to make sure the administrative requirements have been complied with. Once we have confirmed that, we will review the prices, and the low bidder will be identified. We call this the apparent low bidder. The awarded firm will receive a notification from us identifying them as the apparent awardee, and they will have a period of time to provide their insurance verification as well as a payment or performance bond as deemed necessary by each invitation to bid. Once all requirements have been met, a purchase order, or a PO, will be issued, and that will serve as the notice to proceed wherein you will begin working. We in the procurement office at Georgia DOT are here to assist you and to ensure that you can bid correctly. You may contact myself, Treasury Young, at tyoung@dot.ga.gov or at my phone number, which is 404-631-1435. You may also contact my assistant, who is our Operational Purchasing Manager, Ms. Mary Zyrock, at mzyrock@dot.ga.gov or at her phone number, 404-631-1218. Good luck and happy bidding.